when you were recording that, would you say, and I'll like explain this after I ask it. I just want to get your like general perspective. But like when you were recording this, like would you say you kind of approached like the because I know you guys recorded it live, so it's like a different element than being able to go back and cut parts, I'm sure. But would you say you kind of approached it like a more seasoned way?
Yeah, I mean, we had to practice a lot more. I
Mhm.
mean, not a lot more. It was just more sort of focused, right? Because yeah, like it's just it was a totally different process. We've never in our entire history of a band had everybody in the studio at one time. Like that's not how that works. Usually one person will come in and like maybe other people will be there just because they want to be there, right? Or they're there to listen or they're there to give notes. But like we're not all there playing, you know?
Yeah.
So it was really packed. And it like the studio is a good size, but that was like the first thing that really like threw me off was just that everybody was there and that we could all see and hear each other right away, you
Yeah.
know, and we could comment on each other right away.
Mm.
And because before like you get a mix or something and you're like, ew, this person's totally sticking out and like you need to turn them down. Like no, we had to turn around to that person and be like,
Mm.
we need to turn that person down. Like it certain things like couldn't be, you know, like tracked together,
Right.
but like the horns all were together and you know it was really interesting and so fun. And I think that like we did achieve what we wanted, which was just we've never made an album like that before, that style, that more traditional style, and we kind of just wanted to see if we could do it because we listen to like what's going on out there and we do see a lot of bands playing with a more like traditional ska sound and like maybe mixing it with like other things or newer sounds.
Mm.
So we just wanted to see, like, not see if we could do it. We just wanted to prove to ourselves that we could, because Lionize was not a new song. It's an
Right.
old song off of It's About Time, and it's always been one of our most popular songs. We can play it at any kind of ska show and people like the song. So we were like, let's do it over again, because there were so many things about the first version that we just didn't like, we didn't love. Other
Got
people wouldn't notice, but we do, you know.
right.
And that's kind of where it grew. It like the kernel was like Lionize, and
Right.
then See You Again, the like the new song on the track.
Mhm.
Um,
Which is my favorite, by the way.
one of our guitar players just like he doesn't usually write music. He brought it to the band and was like, I wrote this song,
Mhm.
and I don't really know what to like, you know, what it's gonna sound like with all of us, but and that's what it turned into. Some people think it's like our best song. So
I like
I'm
that song
glad that
a
he
lot.
brought it to the band. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, like, because my question kind of stems, maybe I can kind of like describe like what I'm trying to say, but it kind of stems like, for example, on the verse on "See You Again," um, like kind of like the way you come in is kind of like percussive. Like what that type of stuff shows, like when you phrase things in like your own way, it shows like personality. You know what I'm saying? Like as like a musician, you feel me? And I think like a lot of the times, like singers or instrumentalists alike, they're like they always have like that point wherever on their journey where they're like, oh shit, I've just been doing like versions of stuff and like things that I liked, and now I actually found like my own like kind of like niche. You know what I'm saying? When was like your moment, like when you were just like doing stuff, or because like you're obviously there, you're obviously like a fantastic singer, but you know like I'm sure along the way, like as you were coming up, you had that moment like, all right, I'm just gonna do me instead of trying to do like, you know what I'm saying? Because like people, I don't know, I'm trying to be a guitarist like X person, you know, versus just like developing like their own style. You know what I'm saying? So like when,
I've like been, you know, when you're a singer, um I don't want say especially, but especially if you're a female singer, I feel like you're always kind of like comparing, or your voice is like being compared to other artists. So I really struggled with that for a long time, because people would say, well, who do you think you sound like? And I'm like, geez, I don't know, because my voice is very like clean, and that's like one of the things I never liked about my voice, was that it was just very clean. Like when I step into the booth at like the studio, it's a joke. Like they'll have me record something 3 times and tell me to step out of the box, and like I'm done. Like I don't get to go back in. I'm finished, because all of my takes sound exactly the same every time. Like because I don't that I just that's how my voice is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's always driven me crazy. So when you're telling me right now that you think that I have a really nice like and unique special voice, like I'm like, this is news to me, and I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah. So I think I'm still not there. Like maybe at a certain point I just stopped caring so much about, just what other people wanted me to sound like. Because yeah, in the beginning when we were, shopping our sound around,
Mhm.
then I think I did hear that a lot